Hey kiddo, this is take two. This is very entertaining because I finally filmed the second episode. Oh yeah, it's October 16th of the so-called Archer time capsule I was supposed to be making you. I had scripted all these various things and was like, I'm gonna fill you with my wisdom, as I think stereotypical dad would, and never got around to recording any of them. And I decided to take a walk tonight and was thinking about, probably what I really should be leaving you is stuff that you just can't Google on your own and can't figure out. And you'll do better at that than I do anyway, or have done. You'll just have so many more tools available to you. But what I was thinking of was, just along with the other recordings I've saved from other people, probably what I should do is talk about me, because it's likely not what you're going to be able to just Google immediately. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was, how this year has been so much different than a lot of other years we've spent together. About 10 months ago, I started going to therapy. It's essentially like a cognitive behavioral therapy. I had two specifically bad things happen. I told you about one of them earlier in the year that were really surprising. And the reason they were surprising to me was I had been taking all the actions I could think to take to just continually have a better life. And I had given so many stuff up along the way, like I had stopped drinking and even stopped watching porn last year. And yet these things still happened to me. And it was really sort of a shock because I had run out of ways to fix my life. So I got the name of a therapist from a friend who was also interesting at the time, that she had been going to therapy, and she was the last sort of person who would go to a therapist. So I was surprised and intrigued and wanted to find out more. And so fast forward a little bit, I've been telling you I've been going to therapy every other Wednesday, essentially. And the best part of it is that it doesn't excuse any of the bad things I've done in my life. And I use that word differently than others, but let's just say everyone's done bad things. But it does help me, or rather helps me figure out how to not get myself in such situations where I get so stressed out and upset. Basically, I have boundary issues and have been continually working on them. I'm one of those sorts of people who probably should say no more than I say yes. One of the things that I hope you've noticed is that, or rather, I guess I should just say as I'm working on being a better dad, I am constantly working on not being like the angry dad. And this year was one of those wake-up calls to realize that even if I'm angry at not you, but video games, or angry at my job, which I tend to be very angry at a lot of times, or angry at stoplights or stop signs or people who can't drive well, that it doesn't have a good impact on you. I'm hoping to find more things like that as time goes on. I also have been glad that I've been spending more time with you. You're a really wonderful kid. I like how you're taking to cooking. You're a real natural in the kitchen, and it's fun to watch you. And cooking to me, it seems like one of those first things where I've really seen you, besides video games, of course, and YouTube. It's one of those first things where you seem to really enjoy it, and you do it enthusiastically, and you're good at it. I don't really have a script or anything where I'm going, but I guess I just want to say that I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when I pick you up from school, and for, spending a better remaining portion of our lives together. And in fact, I hope that whatever I can do to learn to be a better dad now, I can continue to learn on top of that and learn more things as time goes on. I love you. I know you're at your mom's, so I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.